Sometimes people do not take control by being direct. They take control by quietly shifting the dynamic. Take a slow breath in and allow your attention to settle, just enough to notice what is happening. You are working with someone you have hired. There is a clear agreement, and there is an expectation that the work will be completed. At first, everything feels straightforward, but gradually, something begins to change. They start mentioning other work, other commitments, other places where they are needed. The tone becomes slightly elevated, and without being stated directly, the interaction begins to feel uneven. Even though you are paying, it starts to feel as though they are doing you a favor. You notice it. A subtle pressure to accommodate, to adjust, to accept what is being offered rather than what was agreed. Your mind begins to respond. You consider being more flexible. You think about maintaining the relationship. You feel the pull to keep things smooth. But something becomes clear. This is not just a personality difference. This is a power shift. It is a movement away from agreement and toward control through positioning. You recognize the pattern. If you adjust here without clarity, this becomes the new structure. That is the interruption. You pause, not to escalate the situation, but to stop the quiet drift in the dynamic. And one thought becomes clear. If you accept this framing, you give up your position. That thought sharpens the moment. You do not need to match their tone. You do not need to argue. You only need to return to the structure. So you respond calmly. The work still needs to be completed as agreed. You stop there. You do not justify it. You do not soften the statement. You do not negotiate the tone of the interaction. You restate the agreement. Something shifts. The conversation returns to the task. The imbalance becomes visible again. Because power often moves quietly. And if it is not named or corrected, it settles into place. You notice something else. You almost adjusted. You felt the pull to accommodate rather than clarify. But you recognized it before it became your behavior. That is the shift. You are no longer someone who absorbs pressure through tone. You are becoming someone who recognizes when a dynamic is shifting and restores structure before it takes hold. Agreements define position.